This video, is it recording? This video is how to take your sketch ideas and turn them into stamps. So we made our stamp bodies. We have the cube, the cylinder, the sphere, the disc, and the cone. So you can take your pencil and you can actually press into the clay to create, like this one is a radial design. And where I've pressed the clay down is the negative space, the same as carving out. And then what's raised is the positive space. So when we turn this into a stamp and press this into the clay, it's going to have separation between these areas. On the back, I'm creating a texture in this drawer. So come over here. We have two drawers, and can you see this okay? Where there are tools for this classroom. In this drawer, there are these wire loop tools that you can use to actually carve pieces of the clay out. And then anything that you remove, try to keep it in an area where you can clean up so it doesn't get all over the floor and all over the room. But you can experiment with removing some of the clay like that, and if you don't like it and your clay is still leather hard, you can just smooth it together and then you can try again. If your clay is too sticky and you do this, then the pieces that you carve out may just go right back and stick into your clay body, so you can clean that up later too. So then other tools that I have are a carving detail tool that has a hook on one side and it has a sharp blade on the other. Do not use the sharp blade side to do any designs. This is for slicing the clay. So I would start with my pencil first, and I would say maybe I want to have designs that are horizontal and then a dot and then horizontal and then a dot. If I needed to clean up those lines, I could take this hook tool and I can try to make deeper incisions. If you use this blade tool, that's just going to slice lines into it. We want to physically remove the clay, not just slice lines into it. You want a deep separation between your positive and your negative space. Your pencil is going to do a good job of that as well, as long as your clay is leather hard and not getting toward bone dry. Then, so I can make a repeated pattern going around with this. If I wanted to test out a texture, I could even try my shoe if there's something interesting that I can try to replicate. Let's see. That's kind of boring. But if it were interesting, you could keep it. If it's not, smooth it out and try to emulate another texture, or just create one yourself. I think that kind of covers everything. Use your, for my signature stamp. Say I wanted to have the signature stamp in this one. I need to lightly with my pencil draw what my signature is, and then I may need to let this dry a little bit, but I want to remove all of this negative space. So I can take this detail carving tool and I can try to carve away the outside. I want that to be the negative space, and I'm wanting to leave my initials raised for the positive. So I'm trying to go around and through that with various tools. And right now my clay is still pretty plastic, so it's kind of challenging to do because the clay is sticking to the body itself. So you may have to work around this a little bit. And then if you make any mistakes, you can smooth it out. You can even cut this shorter and you'll have a fresh side to use, or you can use the opposite side. I think that covers it all for now.